Honorable Speaker, sir, I'd like to thank you for allowing me to bring the calling attention under Rule 54, Clause 1 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in the Nongsan Hima dated 23rd August under the caption, Shuan Penher Drone Klem Ai Dawai Banyada Yekiding Kwai. Honorable Speaker, sir.
Be brief, please.
Sir, brief, sir. Arecanut is widely grown in Mausanram block, and about 41 villages along the border cultivate arecanut. About 1,023 hectares of land are covered by the arecanut cultivations. The major problem faced by the farmers in the cultivation of arecanut is the high incidence of insect pests and diseases, due to which the yield of arecanut has declined in the last few years. Arecanut plants are affected with the yellow leaf disease, the bud rot disease, and the Ganoderma wilt diseases, causing great damage to the crop. The farmers are losing about 20% of plants every year, owing to senility, wind, and diseases. I must thank the government of Meghalaya for inclusion of the arecanut in the list under the Meghalaya State Agricultural Produce and Livestock Marketing, Promotion and Facilitation Amendment Bill 2022 and listed in serial number 21. Honorable Speaker, sir, on the 13th of May 2022, the officers of the District Horticulture Department had organized an awareness camp for the arecanut farmers. So the farmers had attended this camp with expectation that the horticulture department officials would provide them the expertise and the inputs of how to protect their arecanut plantations from this particular diseases. But surprisingly, sir, these farmers were rather asked to shift their mode of farming from arecanut to banana and pineapple plantations. How can you ask somebody who's already in the trade for arecanut for years to shift to bananas and to pineapples? Is the government official trying to divert the mind of my farmers instead of providing them inputs and medicines to tackle the disease of the arecanut? My farmers have been asked to go for plantation of bananas and pineapples. So again, on the 6th of July 2022, officers from the District Horticulture Office, the Basin Development, Science and Technology Department, and a drone company from Andhra Pradesh, they visited a village called Light Umsao, where there is a lot of arecanut plantation. So, like fooling the people of my area, the company from Andhra Pradesh, they flew a drone all over the arecanut plantation trees. They tried to spray certain medicines over the head of the arecanut trees. And they said, well, this is all, and we will come back. So, sir, from the 6th of July, the drone could not be seen. Nobody was flying anything over the head of the Arecanut trees. I mean, like, it's becoming a joke. What kind of exercise was conducted? Who asked them to do that? The farmers came to me and said, sir, we never saw a drone in our life, but we saw it that day. But whether that drone is really true, that they will come and spray medicines for the Arecanut trees. Now it is up to our Honorable Minister to reply whether the drone is genuine or it was just a false fly. Sir, this exercise was meant to convince the people of my area that yes, medicines will be sprayed. So the farmers of 41 villages under Mausanram are totally dismayed and disappointed over the delay and the lack of the initiative from the office of the district horticulture officer. Sir, although Arecanut is considered as a socio-economically important plantation crop, the yield is very, very low, and the reason of the low productivity is due to the abiotic and biotic factors like heavy and continuous rainfall, poor management of Arecanut orchard, and the insect pests like the palm weevil, the white grub being one of the major problems. So therefore, I request the government to look into the problems faced by the Arecanut farmers and provide immediate relief to them accordingly, and not try to divert their minds from Arecanut to some other plantations. So with these few words, I thank you and resume my seat, sir. Thank you very much.
May I request the Honorable Minister to reply, please?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I thank the Honorable Member from Mausanram, Mr. H.M. Shangbliang, for having raised this issue pertaining to the plight of Arecanut farmers in our state. As we all know, Arecanut is one of the most important and profitable agricultural crops in the state, and a major source of livelihood for many of our farmers. The discussion on the boot rot disease has always been among the topmost priority. We have also discussed the issue of Arecanut in the last assembly session, and the government has taken several steps to tackle the challenge with utmost concern. As per the newspaper clipping under the caption, Shuwan Penher Drone, Klem Ai Dawai Banyada Yakiding Kwai, published in the Khasi newspaper, Unongsang Hima, dated 23rd August 2022. The Honorable Members has raised the concern that the department has not taken initiative or follow-up on the issue pertaining to Arecanut farmers in the state. Sir, I would like to bring to the notice of the House that the government is very much aware of the fact that a lot of our farmers are dependent on Arecanut plantation for their livelihood. The government is deeply concerned about the welfare of the farmers in general, and the Arecanut farmers in particular. We have taken several steps to compensate the loss to the farmers through alternative planting materials and innovative solutions to mitigate the effect of the boot rot disease. Sir, taking cognizance of the challenges with boot rot disease as committed in the previous assembly, the department has taken the initiative to spray a borax mixture on Arecanut plantation. However, as we all know, spraying the mixture on the crown of the Arecanut plantation is a huge challenge. A mature Arecanut plant on average is about 40 feet or more, which is more possible to be sprayed physically by hands due to its height and also the concern of health safety of the person spraying it. With these challenges in mind, the department has made several rounds of meetings to discuss the best possibility way to spray the borax mixture on the crown of the Arecanut plantation. The economic feasibility and the impact on the environment have also been taken into consideration in all such discussion. After much consideration, the department has finally agreed that spraying through drones may be the best possibility option, taking the height of the Arecanut trees, safety of the sprayers, time, efficiency, and the terrain into consideration. With this, the department has started the first ever pilot initiative of spraying borax mixture on Arecanut plantation in Meghalaya to understand the feasibility and efficacy of it. The pilot initiative was conducted in Saurang village, Mausan Block, on the East Kasil district, and Ron Singre in Chokpat block on the South Garo Hills district. The initiative was supported by MBMA, along with the officers from the Horticulture Directorate. Several farmers in the pilot region have expressed their satisfaction about the spraying of borax mixture and have requested similar assistance going forward. However, as the monsoon started, it was not possible to take up further spraying on the large scale. Now that the monsoon will be over soon, the department will resume the spraying on the large scale. While in the pilot phase, the drones were hired from Andhra Pradesh with assistance from the in-house pilot under MBMA. The government is now in the process of procuring better, high-capacity drone which can spray more area in lesser time as compared to the drones used in the pilot phase. Besides all the spraying activities, the department has also conducted active research in collaboration with ICAR, on the 5th of July 2022. A meeting was convened by the Secretary, Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare on the preparations of advisory leaflet, which preventive and remedial measure related to the bird rats disease. Along with the government and expert from ICAR, in the meeting it was decided that ICAR will coordinate with the Department of Horticulture to visit the areas affected by bird rats for diagnostic field visit and survey. On the 7th and 10th of August 2022, a team of officers from Directorate of Horticulture visited Directorates of Arecanut and Spice Development, Calicut and IISR, Kasaragod, Kerala, and discussed the issue of bird rats. On the 22nd August 2022, a letter of confirmation was received from the ICAR for NEH region, on deputing a team of 6 scientists headed by Dr. S. Hazarika, Principal Scientist, Soil Science for joint diagnostic visit to the affected areas of Saurang and Dangar under the Mausanram CNRD block, alongside the Director of Horticulture. Accordingly, on 29 August 2022, a team of experts comprising of soil science scientists, senior scientist plant pathology, senior scientist plant physiology, entomologists, and environment scientists, along with the official of department, has made a joint diagnostic visit to the affected villages of Saurang and Dangar on the Mausan CNRD block, with the official of the Directorate of Horticulture. Analytically work on the samples of wood rot collected on the above area is going on in ICR Umiam, for which a conclusive measure to solve the problem is awaited. Further, the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare under the Fruit Development Scheme has sanctioned 6 crore 27 lakhs for distribution of free planting materials as an immediate relief for areas affected on the Arecanut plantation for the current year 2022 and 23. The scheme is already being implemented and is expected to distribute 3 lakhs 2,400 numbers of banana sucker covering an areas of 189 acres, 73 lakhs. 95,000 number of pineapple suckers, covering 170 hectares. Besides this, the department has also kept provision for the protection measure such as sprayer, bifungicide, biopesticide, and so on, which will be taken up post the monsoon. The replacement crops such as banana and pineapple has been distributed to the farmers depending on the location and suitability of the climatic condition. These crops were specifically selected keeping in view the short gestation period as compared to Arecanut and the need for farmers to find immediate alternative to livelihood. Sir, I have mentioned earlier as well, the department is cognizant of the problem caused to the farmers by the wood rot disease, which has affected the livelihood of many Arecanut farmers in the state. The department is taking adequate measure to help the farmers, and going forward, the department will give full support to the farmers of our state using modern technology like drones and through providing planting material and technical inputs. Sir, there is some few points been raised by the honorable member from Mausan Ram about the shifting of the Arecanut plantation into the fruit like banana and pineapple. So they were not asked to shift the plantation like Arecanut to fruit, but this is just in addition to Arecanut farmers. They are been provide pineapples and banana for time being, for the extra income of them only. That's what we are doing, and not we are shifting from Arecanut into plantation like banana or pineapple. At the same time also, sir, and the drone technology is being promoted, especially for the farmers in our state, which is been taking priority by the government of India. So that's why we have been promoted to start, new innovation, especially to cover, to know where the farmers, they have been cultivation of different crops in our state. That's why we're using this drone. I hope with this, thank you very much.
Yes.
So, I'd like to thank the Honorable Minister for the good reply that he has given, and he has made a lot of efforts to satisfy the farmers with his answer. But only one observation I made, if the Honorable Minister can kindly clarify. The observation that I want to make is, while he was reading the reply, he said that we are providing bananas and pineapples as a replacement. And now, after he read, he says that I want to clarify to the honorable member that we are not doing like that, but we are giving in addition. So now, which is correct? We want to know. While he was reading, it said as a replacement for the Arecanuts. And later on, he says it is not a replacement, it is in addition. Could the minister kindly clarify that?
Sir, Deputy Speaker, sir. See, after we, got the information which the Arecanut farmers, they are facing a lot of problem, which we already discussed also in the last assembly session. So that's why it's not been replaced, it's been shifting side by side. That means both, if they are suffering from the Arecanut plantation, at least for time being, they can get some income from this, which we are doing now.
That is a stopgap measure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you, sir. We will go by what the minister has said rather than what he read, I think. So on the records, it will go like that, sir.